going on, YouTube? Thank you for joining me once again for another episode. I really appreciate you coming along every single week, a couple of times a week to join me for my shenanigans. But this week, in this episode, it's a little bit different because I want to do like a weekly vlog for you guys. And the subject of this week's vlog is success is not easy. So as you already know, I've been doing YouTube probably for about 7-8 months now. I think inching towards the 8-month mark. And let me tell you, it's an uphill battle. But the thing is that I thoroughly enjoy the process, and I think you have to fall in love with the process in the beginning, because if you don't, there are a lot of factors that come into hand that will push you away from doing it and continuing it, just like anything in this world, to be honest with you. You know, I've been on my own, working for myself since 2001. I haven't had a regular job since 2001. And one thing that continuously pushes me to work harder and harder, even though success is not consistent all the time, is the fact that you got to fall in love with the process. If you don't fall in love with the process, if you don't enjoy what you do, you're just not going to be successful at it at all. I don't care what aspect of life we're talking about here, whether it's YouTube or starting a business, which actually YouTube is starting a business. This is a business, to be honest with you. Or regardless, even if it's a relationship or you know, a hobby or whatever it might be, it takes a lot of work in the beginning to get yourself, to get a little bit of momentum. Once things start rolling, momentum builds, and that's when success starts to become more apparent. So with that being said, I'm starting to see a little bit of success on YouTube. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. We did it. We finally did it. We have 1,000 subscribers on the channel now. I should say over 1,000 subscribers. I think currently it's almost 1,120 subscribers, somewhere around there. And hopefully, if you're watching this video for the first time, which I would say 95% chance that you are. You know why? Because only 5% of my viewers are subscribers. The other 95% are just discovering it for the first time. This is both good news and bad news. The good news is more people are starting to see my channel. The bad news is that these people are not subscribing to the channel, which means that they might just come once and then forget it and not come back again. Who knows how the YouTube algorithms work. So if you're tuning in for the first time, which I assume you are, please hit that like button and please subscribe to the channel. There's so much happening on this channel. There's so much good content on this channel. We're almost up to 60 episodes, so there's a lot of good content if you haven't subscribed yet. But regardless, a lot goes into YouTube. Getting back to the success story, getting back to the topic of this episode, success is not easy and hasn't been easy for me on YouTube, but I realized that going into it. You know, just so you know, between you and I, there's anywhere between 6 to 8 hours of work that goes into every single episode. From thinking about what to talk about, from thinking about the creative aspect of it, to editing the video, to planning it, from the travel time, going and coming back, all that stuff put together, we're talking 6 to 8 hours, and sometimes even a lot more, because I have to market the videos after that. Then you have all the social media channels that I engage with all the time as well, Instagram and Facebook and a couple of other things here and there. Speaking of Instagram and Facebook, if you haven't checked me out on Instagram, definitely check me out. I have links to that in the comment section. So definitely connect with me on Instagram. I post all the time, and I'd love to connect with you on Instagram and chat with you over there as well. If you have any special requests, send me a DM. Let me know what you think. If you want to say hi, you can do that as well. I respond to all comments, and I respond to all DMs. I'm not at a point right now where I have 400,000 subscribers and 1 million people contacting me every single day. So this is a good opportunity for you guys to contact me now, because while I'm not busy. But regardless, a lot of time goes into it. And to be honest with you, the main focus, the main reason why I'm doing this is to entertain, to inform, and to educate. And I'm not making any money off this channel at the current moment. My channel just recently got monetized, so woohoo! congrats to us, and I say congrats to us for a reason, because if I see a few dollars coming in, that will benefit you as well. So I know it's not a lot of money in the beginning, probably we're talking like $1 or $2 a day that I'm making off of YouTube, but hey, I gotta start somewhere, right? So it hasn't been easy. It's not going to be easy going forward. There's a lot of travel, there's a lot of expenses that I have to pay, like the music that you hear on my channel. You might think that I get these songs for free or something, but I'm actually subscribed to Epidemic Sound, and they're a really great company that has these amazing audio files, these sound clips, and the music files that you see on my channel. So if you like to check them out, I have an affiliate link on my channel description, and you can check those guys out. Aside from that, I've been doing mostly Ducati videos for you guys, and that's because I have this great partnership slash relationship with Ducati of Newport Beach. Now, I'm in San Diego. Ducati of Newport Beach is in Newport Beach. Every single time I go up there, and a lot of time coming back, so we're talking 2 hours, maybe 2.5 sometimes, round trip just to go there, and I spend the entire day reviewing a bike for you guys, or doing things that I come back and I show you. Now, the videos you probably watch, they're anywhere between 10 and 20 minutes long, but there's taping the entire day, there's editing, there's all that stuff. So it's not easy, takes a lot of time, but I gotta tell you, once again, I enjoy the process. It's a lot of fun for me because I get access to all these cool bikes, and every single time I want a bike, I go over there and I ride one and I review it for you guys. It's enjoyment for me, and at the same time, it's a little bit of enjoyment, entertainment, information, and a little bit of education for you guys, so you can make better, informative decisions on your purchasing. Currently, I think I have about 160,000 views on my channel, which is not groundbreaking, and it's not a whole lot. Believe it or not, there are channels that get released today and they have some viral content, and overnight these guys get like 1 million views. So I'm nowhere near successful, I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I think I'm headed in the right direction only because I enjoy what I do, and I think the enjoyment factor is probably worth more for me than the money is, or the views, or anything like that. I think the views and the money will definitely come, but at the current moment I'm enjoying the process a whole lot more than everything else. Once again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, and if you haven't liked this video yet, just give this video a like. Yeah, check this out. This is pretty. Oh yeah. I think they finally opened up the San Diego beaches, which is good. And the water is a little bit murky. I don't know what's up with that. So the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is, if you are really enjoying my videos and you like the work that I do, and you'd love the content that I create for you guys, now would be a good time to check out my website. I don't know if you've checked out my website. I really haven't marketed it to you guys yet, but my website is called thepetrohead.com. It's basically PetroHead, but the word "the" in front of it. PetroHead.com was taken, so I made the PetroHead. The website is basically a little bit about me. You can check it out in the link description, and I created some merch for you guys. So I have 2 t-shirt designs, one which is the channel logo, and the second t-shirt is a social distancing machine t-shirt, which I think is pretty cool. And of course I got a little mug that has my logo on it. So if you like the kind of content that I provide and you want to support me, I definitely suggest that you go check that out. I have a lot more products coming soon on the site, and I'll talk to you guys about that as I release it. The other thing is that I just created a Patreon account. So like I said, a lot of this stuff takes a lot of time, a lot of it takes a lot of money. So for me to recoup some of the money that I invested into this already by buying software to edit this stuff for you guys, the music that you see obviously, and the equipment that I have. So there's a lot of expenses that goes into creating these YouTube video for you guys, as well as the gas going back and forth between the dealerships. I created a Patreon account. You really don't have to spend a lot of money on Patreon if you want to support me. I believe I set it up for about $3 as the lowest tier. So for $3 a month, you get to support me, and if you support me on Patreon, I'll give you a shout out on my next video. For every single person that supports me on Patreon, I'll give you guys a shout out on the video and thank you personally. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Once again, success is not easy. I think you have to fall in love with the process. If you don't fall in love with the process of success, whether it's relationships, whether it's a hobby, whether it's starting a business, or even YouTube for that matter that I'm doing here, I think it's an uphill battle. And if you constantly look for the money in the beginning, you'll never ever get that money, because that's the only thing that's on your mind. If the money doesn't show up, then you're going to eventually quit. So the process is very, very important, and that's where I'm focusing most of my time and energy. Please stay safe out there, and stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.